Many people have asked me, why be out? You know, like tell people that I was born male. If I'm able to live my life within society and be seen as nothing more than an attractive female, be called she and her everywhere I go, and avoid people like Ben Shapiro calling me he, him, and refer to me as a man. Why? Well, here is exactly why. Hey, what's going on? And welcome back to another video. If you are new here, welcome. It's your girl, Nikole. Living in hiding has created two main issues worldwide that we are fighting to revert today. Number one, the idea that transgender women are trying to replace and erase or invade women's spaces. Issues that would not be the issues they are today if transgender women like myself were recognized for exactly who we are and had a safe space to be who we are. We are male-born individuals. Yes, that's a fact. Who were born with the mentality to be drawn to be feminine, that just want to be socially accepted women and be respected as a human being and not be segregated. Is that really too much to ask? You're probably thinking, why are you like this in the first place? Do we know why we feel this way? Yeah, as much as why gay and lesbians prefer partners of the same sex, I am sure that there is a scientific explanation to why. We just don't have the research to prove why or how it happens. Does it really matter to anyone personally? The why, when, or how? In order for all of us to be respectful and attempt to be understanding towards someone that is different than yourself, being transgender has always been something that you dare not share with people. If you successfully transition, people cannot point at you from a mile away and say, yup, that's a man. I can tell. Most likely, you will decide to stay closeted. Deny your existence as a transgender woman. Because if they find out that you are a shapeshifter, they will nail you to the freaking cross. For tens, if not hundreds of years, this has been the case. Transgender people have not been accepted. That has pushed most of us to not share who we are in fear of being physically hurt, socially rejected, causing us extreme hardships that if we were not transgender, we would not be faced with otherwise. As many of us incorporate into society and live successful and happy lives due to us living in hiding, trying not to stand out too much, or else people will find out. Over time, many of us have been outed by somebody that we confided in, or someone got too curious and started looking into our past. And then what? We get accused of pretending to be a woman. Ooh, we're called liars for not being honest, of being transgender, accused of trying to invade women's spaces when all we want to do is use the restroom. What choice do we have? I have a vagina now. Should I use the men's restroom? Should I use the men's locker room? Would you really call me sir in public if you didn't know that I was trans? Yeah, I wonder how all of that would go. When you are passable, unclockable trans person and decide to live that way, hiding who you are, you don't have the biggest transgender issue of all. Number two, social rejection. So instead, you get socially treated as your desired gender with respect, no questions asked. No one is asking personal questions about your genitals or the surgeries you have had or prying to what your past name was. You also avoid people like Ben Shapiro who are obsessed with calling you a man, a he or a him, as he has done in different instances in interviews and public attendances towards transgender women. Sounds like a good life to not have to deal with all of that, right? By being a closeted trans person living today, living day by day with the thought, what if I'm discovered? The life you have built could crumble. Is a very sad and mentally draining life. I had that life. I had an amazing, well-paid job, was treated with respect, and had people admiring me for my beauty, not knowing that I was born a boy. Life was good. Or so you would think. I mean, it was publicly. Privately, what about dating? If I start telling guys, it's gonna come out that I'm trans. What about if my job finds out I was a female model? Will I get fired? I grew sick and tired and thought that enough was enough. I needed to create a change and show society that we trans women are human just like everyone else. We deserve to be treated with dignity, with respect, and not be rejected or treated like pariahs just because we are transgender. We should not have to hide who we are to be treated with respect. If you are a transgender woman or a trans man, stand freaking tall. We are in the generation of change. Being the best version of you will help to erase the wrong ideas that people have about transgender people. Since being out, my mind is at peace. I fear not being outed anymore. I also have built thick skin that when stupid comments like, she's a man, that's a he, and blah, 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 don't hurt me. Because when I go to sleep in peace, I wake up in my amazing life. They don't matter. So go out, be you. After all, you have one lifetime, so make it count. As always, I love hearing from you. So send me love in the comments. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content like this, make sure to subscribe and to turn on your notifications. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.